Okay, fire signs. Happy Thursday. Almost there. Welcome to your daily focus tarot. So the fairy light. This is temperance and other decks. This is the ability to alchemize, to balance between two things, to be in the flow, right? So to alchemize is to be in the flow, to take two different things and make them into a third thing, to stand with your foot in two doorways at the same time, but not lose your balance. Not always a good thing. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not. So this is talking about two different things, two different aspects. We have, for clarifiers, the Ten of Wands, a card of a cycle you've been in has been burdensome. You're wanting to drop it. It's been a very long, hard road that you've been balancing these things and trying to get them to work together, and they're not. And you're getting ready to balance them out by dropping them. So the Three of Pentacles, this is a card in the reverse. It talks about like a lack of planning. It talks about competition and disharmony. To me, this is really talking about working alone but in a group. So you're feeling burdened because you've been trying to juggle these two things and you're in this group, but you're the only one doing the work, right? Other people are just kind of slacking off. They're not helping you out. They're not making as many sacrifices. I saw 212. So they're not doing the same things that you're doing to try and make this a long-term success, to try and make this work. They're letting you carry all of the load, all of the weight, and you're going to drop it. You're getting ready to drop it. You're going to stop this balancing act. We have Six of Wands, which is the focus for today. The Six of Wands. This is being able to look at from a higher perspective, see what's going on, and then find your path towards victory, towards being able to look at what's in the future and what you want for yourself in the future, and then move in alignment towards those values and get that healing. The clarifier is the Two of Pentacles, which is a card of struggle. It's a card of juggling, just like the fairy light. It's being between two worlds, two things, and feeling like you're constantly having to manage your time, manage your emotions, manage your thoughts, because you're stuck between these two things. And you're constantly going back and forth. You feel like you have to walk on eggshells. You're really struggling. And this Knight of Swords, this is bringing you clarity and action that puts that clarity into motion in terms of a balance between your thinking about this and the clarity that you're gaining from it, and then taking that forwards with the Six of Wands to get your victory. Taking that Ten of Wands and dropping it. At the bottom of the deck, what's hidden from you, the Ethereal Visions, we have the Empress, which is about abundance, but it's also about nurturing an idea from the beginning to its fulfillment, and that idea becoming a reality. It's talking about mothering that idea. And it's a 3. And then the Four of Pentacles, which you'll notice she's also like walking on eggshells. She's like dancing on those pentacles. She's holding on to the one pentacle for dear life, ignoring the one above her head, above her crown chakra, above her higher self, her higher thinking, and holding on to the one as much as she can while trying to stand on the two so she doesn't lose them, but she's going to fall off. So she can't keep up. She can't keep in that position. And then we have the Tower, the change, the death of the ego, the aha moment that brings about the death of the ego, or the moment where the universe steps in and says, or the higher being, the gods, the spirits, ancestors, whatever you want to think of, steps in and says, no more. This is not happening anymore. But I'm reading it as an aha moment because underneath we have the Page of Pentacles, which is a messenger in thinking about how to change these pentacles, how to change what you were planning for long term, what you were juggling, what you were nurturing, so that you can grow it, but grow it in a way that isn't making you feel like you have to constantly juggle it, like you're on unsafe territory, you're working alone, and you're burdened, and you have to constantly dance around, struggling with this. At the bottom of the Druid craft, the Eight of Wands, which is about productivity. It's about fast action and efficiency when it's about productivity. It's also about air travel, but it's more about a balance between work and life. And Six of Pentacles, also balance between giving and taking, work and life. And Page of Pentacles again. So Princess of Pentacles in this deck, but still the same. Looking at that pentacle, thinking about how to harness that passion and creativity and wear that, but in a way that's healthy. And this Tower moment, when it comes in, this is going to bring you that clarity. It's going to bring you that victory, that ability to get this balance finally, to quit feeling like you're burdened and you're the only one working. You know, it's sad to feel like you're at a job and you're the only one who, you know, maybe you punch in, you do your time, but you do a good job, and then you punch out and your coworkers are doing the same thing, except in between the punch in and the punch out, they're just doing the bare minimum, and you're giving a little bit extra. Or if this is, you know, I'm not getting relationship, but if this is a relationship, you know, to think that you're the only one who's in it, you know, that's not a very healthy relationship. It is about this balance between give and take, and this long-term planning to get this balance between the give and the take. Long-term planning to get this abundance. It takes a lot. And dropping these burdens, it's really going to help you when you get this Tower moment, when you figure out how to drop these burdens and get this balance. Have a great Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow.